Start.
Good evening all. Today's date is 17 September 2021. Our today's Viva topic is loops in Java. But before we start our topic, I want to introduce myself. My name is Akash Mahesh Babar. I am from Nira near Jejuri. I have completed my BE in Mechanical Engineering from Trinity Academy of Engineering, Pune. Now let's come to our today's topic, loops in Java. But question arises, where it comes from? Where it comes from? Actually, there is control statement. Control statement means there are three types of control statement. First one is decision making, second one is looping, and third one is branching. From here, looping is came under the control statement. Now let's discuss loops in programming language called Java. Actually, what is meant by loops? Loops is used to make to write a certain code repeatedly without writing it repeatedly. It is most efficient way of writing a code. Actually, there are three types of loops. First one is for loop, second one is while loop, and third one is do while loop. Now let's discuss our first type of loop, that is for loop. In for loop, firstly we will discuss our syntax. In syntax, there is firstly for, then curly bracket, initialization is done. After initialization, Boolean expression, that is condition, is done. After the Boolean expression or condition, there is increment or decrement is done. Now let's discuss all in briefly. Initialization. Initialization means we have to declare a variable to initialize the syntax. After the initialization, we will discuss condition, that is Boolean expression. In that condition, we have to write the condition. It is less than or greater than or equal to, etc. If that condition is true or false, it should be true or false, either true or either false. If condition is true, then entire statement is done. If condition is false, the block of statement not writable. After the condition, there is increment or decrement. It means we have to increment one by one after the condition is true. Now let's discuss a block of statement. After the syntax, there is block of statement. If condition is true, then block of statement is writable. Actually, we will discuss a flow. In first for loop, first syntax is done. If syntax condition is true, then expression is done. If expression, after the expression, increment is done. If increment, after the increment, Boolean expression or condition is checked. If it is true, then again statement is writable. But question arises, how it will stop to write, how it will execute, how it will stop to write when the increment is done and the condition is false, then entire program will stop to execute. That's how for loop is done. Actually, for loop is very efficient to use because when we know actually how many times loop have to done. Second one is while loop. Well, let's discuss while loop. Just before we start our while loop, let's discuss a syntax of while loop. Actually, in while loop, first, as like for loop, condition is checked. After the condition is checked, the block of statement is writable. If block of statement, after the block of statement, again condition is checked. If it is true, then again statement is writable. That's cycle continuous. After the condition is false, then entire statement blocks or entire statement not writable. That's how while loop is done. In while loop, actually, same like for loop, condition is checked as initially. In while loop, same for loop, same condition is checked as initially. Now let's discuss do while loop. As name describes it, firstly statement is done, and then syntax is done. That is very actually do while loop, that is very different from for loop and while loop. In do while loop, firstly block of statement is done, then syntax is done. If syntax is true or condition is true, then again statement is writable. So it is actually do while loop is not efficient like for loop and while loop. That's why it not recommended to use again and again. So that's all for today. Thank you.